I love you.
I know.
Oh.
And you know how I know?
Oh.
I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, thanks.
Excuse us.
Excuse us. Okay, this is going to be a short session. A short episode.
Oh.
Well, those are 3 little words that are really, really powerful. And I think we all know them. Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember you and me early in our relationship. Maybe you remember this too. When that's the big step, when do I say those words? Have you said I love you yet? Have they said it to you? Words that are very, very powerful, very shaping, very vulnerable, and really have the power to change the course of your life.
So we've got a little granddaughter right now. I could talk a lot about her. She just turned a year old and she's just learning to talk, and she can't say the words I love you yet, but she does the cutest thing. When you say I love you, she'll put her hand up on her mouth and blow kisses, and then if you say that and she wants you to say it back, she'll go up and she'll put her little chubby hand
just like that
on your face
and
then have you blow a kiss to her, and it is so cute.
It works.
It does. So it's just amazing, even at that young age, how much we need and want to express I love you in whatever way we can.
And that's what we're talking about today, saying I love you. It's a little thing, but a really big deal.
So we're Alisa and Brian Hope, and with a lot of years as a mental health therapist.
And a lot of years as a pastor.
And even more years being married.
We've got hopes for your marriage. Here we go.
Yep. So 3 little words, so simple. You would think, I love you. So simple. You would think that we would be saying them to each other all the time. And maybe you do, and that's great. Keep it up.
Keep up the good work.
Just a reminder that it means a lot. So keep it up. But oftentimes it does go by the wayside over time. A lot of different reasons that can happen. So one of the things is that it just can get empty and kind of void of meaning you get in your busyness of your life. You can assume that your spouse just knows it. You know, I've even heard that, like, oh, well, they should know.
They should know. Yeah. I said it before.
I gave them a card that said it. So they should just know I love them, and then can go a very long time without saying it. Oh. Sadly, also, withholding saying I love you can be a passive-aggressive way of saying things aren't okay. It can indicate like hurt that hasn't been resolved, that chasm that can grow. And so it's like, well, I'm not going to say it because then they're going to think that everything's okay. And so then it becomes a tool in the wrong ways. Bottom line is expression of I love you is vulnerable. It is intimate. It is powerful. And sometimes it's really hard.
Yeah. Because words matter. It was said years ago by somebody who I really respected and had said a lot of great things, but he made the point that words don't just inform. Words create. And so as we talk about this little thing that's a big deal, it's a big deal because your words matter, and saying the words I love you when we believe that they are actually creating something in our marriage take on an entirely new and greater sense of weight and value. Because what we're doing as husband and wife is, okay, the big word is recapitulating. It's this coming back around again and again to the vows we made, however long ago you made them. You made a vow, and saying I love you is a way of reminding, a way of coming back around saying, I said I love you, I'm saying I love you, and I will always say that I love you. It's a demonstration of what's been committed. It's, well, this is what you say in a wedding. You said one of two things. You said, I will or I do. Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, to cherish and to love and honor and keep this day forth from now and forevermore?
Hey, Pastor.
Yes, I've
said that a few times.
It comes rolling right out. Once
You'd be here for the whole ceremony.
It doesn't take long. But afterwards you say, I will. I will do that. And that's what saying I love you is a reminding of this vow and this commitment that you've made. When you say it and how you say it really, really matters.
It also reflects something that meets a really deep need for all of us. And that is when you say, I love you, you're reminding that person that you are not alone in this world, no matter what happens, even if we're not agreeing or we've got a lot of hard stuff going on. So it's not just because things are great. It is coming back again to, I choose to be in this life with you. So even as we were starting this little video and our thoughts were kind of scattered and we're feeling kind of tired and we said a quick prayer and then just immediately it was, well, I love you because we're in this together. No matter what happens,
what.
I love you and you're not in this to face little things or big things alone.
And we really believe that's going to make a big deal in your marriage because our great fear for all of us is that we're in this alone, in this on our own. And to have your spouse tell you all the time that I love you, what a life-giving reminder
Just
that
exhale
is.
on
Exhale.
that.
Okay, I'm not in this alone. Somebody knows me,
Yeah.
sees me,
Which reflects a bigger truth.
which reflects a much bigger truth. Yeah. So ultimately,
Yeah.
we just got to say it.
Yeah. Because guess what? This reflects something that you have in Jesus. That ultimately you've got somebody that did something because he loved you. He made a vow to you. For God so loved the world. He said the words, he did something about it. And he continues to do something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. His love for us is ongoing because it's already been settled once and for all. So, whether or not you hear it from your spouse, please know that you hear it from the Lord, that he does love you. And he's the one that guarantees that whatever it is you're in and going through, you are not in it alone. And we want that to bring a sense of courage and strength to walk in that vulnerability that might be there about upping our game in saying those three little words, I love you, remembering that you are deeply loved.
So hear those words. Let your heart just settle in the fact that God loves you. He sees you, he hears you, he knows you. He's done something about it. He continues to tell you he loves you. And from that place of being so perfectly loved, just express it. Sing it, say it, whisper it, shout it, write it, play songs that say however you can.
Yeah.
Express it to your spouse. Do that in all of the ways. I don't think it can be overdone. And it can be a really, really fun challenge.
Different ways, different times, different places.
Yep.
Say
Yep.
the words, those three big, beautiful, heavy words. Ready? I love you. Yes, you do.
Those are our hopes for your marriage.
Have a great day. We'll see you next time.